Hello and welcome to today's short episode of exploring the Projector Invitation and the mechanics of the Projector Aura in the context of my experience of working very briefly as a pole dancer. And there's a couple of things that I want to preface this story by, and one of them is my passion. My passion is to help people to unlock their purpose and connect with their inner being, their inner guidance, and to lead lives as sovereign beings. And that means to really not give away your power to other people, including teachers. It means to be operating from your soul's level and making decisions and choices that are in pure alignment with who you are and why you came to be here. And so one of the ways I love to use human design is to be able to identify in a very easy framework what are your strengths, what's your life themes, what struggles do you have or possibly come up against, because a lot of what's in the design leads us directly to our purpose. Now, another way I like to work again with myself, because a lot of what I've been doing the last year is really excavating and unlocking who I am, what my unique gifts are, how do I serve, and truly, because for the projector, to really make money, to be aligned with, to be a magnet for abundance, and to have consistency in flow and income, it is about owning your power. It's owning your value. It's knowing your unique gifts and how you impact others. And really, as I say, owning it. So, couple of things that came to mind as I was exploring the projector recognition in the microcosm of the club. So the club is like a small version of the wider world. And what I found was this: when I did make money, the majority of the time, this is what would happen. A man would say, I don't want you to dance, I'm just going to pet you, and I'd like you to sit with me. That was a frequent thing for me. Men not actually wanting me to dance for them, but just wanting to pay me to sit next to them. And the other thing I found myself doing most of my pole dancing time was giving advice. Only whilst I look back at the job, because one of the things I get and activities I get people to do when we are looking at the story of our lives and how that gives us clues to the unique gift, the thing that makes us why somebody will pay you, what it is that you really, really do so innately without having to think about it. And what I was paid for when I was a pole dancer was really to give advice to men, to sit down, listen and give guidance. And now if we come back to, now and what my role is and owning myself as a coach, as a guide, as a teacher, which I've always done. I've always been a teacher in terms of education. But when you look back, the core thing that people recognize and what I was seen and paid for was guidance and advice, which is in complete alignment with my soul. So, let me make a little note of what I've seen. So looking at the idea of projector recognition through the lens of the pole dancing club, remember, when I was initiating, I wasn't getting selected, I wasn't being chosen, I was making no money. There were a number of reasons why that was happening. One was because I was going against my strategy. The strategy for the projector really is to wait for the invitation, to let our aura do the talking, because our aura is magnetic. Now, the second reason why I wasn't making money when I was initiating most of the time was because there was an air of desperation. There was a need. There was, as I said to you, the club set up the dynamics where there was very little custom and so many girls. And obviously you're going into the club that night, you're paying to be there. And so your mind is in survival. It's, I need to make some money, I need to get a sale, I need to do this. So you're not in your energy as a projector where you are empowered, where you are sovereign, where you know who you are and what you are and how to operate. And so the second reason why I wasn't really successful financially a lot of the time there was because my aura was repelling opportunities through the energy of desperation and need. And I think that's really all I want to say, because I don't want these videos to be so long that they get boring and you lose information, you lose interest in it and stuff like that, and it's too much info. A lot of the videos I see on YouTube, I find, they're like 30-minute long, 40 minutes, long form videos, and it takes me ages to listen to them. I just have to keep pausing and stuff like that. Anyway, so really I just want to give you short little snippets and ideas to run with during these videos, and I hope it was coherent. So let's recap on what we've looked at. We've looked at understanding that projectors are invited based on the energy of their auric field naturally. When we initiate, a lot of the time we will be repellent. We will be rejected, or the ideas will be stolen. We will not be recognized. When we are and so the third thing is to know and to think back as you yourself, as a spiritual entrepreneur, as a light worker, as someone who's trying to discover how they want to serve in this world, in this new paradigm. When you keep thinking, what's my purpose? What am I doing? What am I here to do? I want you to think. Look back at jobs you've had in the past, or look back at situations or events where people have seen you. In my context, it was being seen as an advisor and someone who could give guidance. So that's linking really to the understanding of the projector being recognized and seen, and entering into a relationship in the correct way is beneficial for both parties. So in the club, when I was selected by someone to sit down and to be paid to not actually dance, and to then be able, and then to serve using my actual unique innate gifts, which isn't taking my panties off. It was a beautiful situation. So that's, I think, the key messages from today's session. And as you start to unlock purpose, as you start to connect with who you are, and then on a soul level, you're looking at events from the past where you can explore when you were invited and seen for who you are, and what was going on in that situation. How did it unfold? And using that will enable you to then be able to go forward in a really much more empowered way, operating more consciously with awareness about how to be magnetic, how to connect with opportunities and write invitations and recognition. So much more to say, but I'll break it down over a period of videos. So thank you so much for tuning in. You know I love you so much, and it's such a joy for me to share this knowledge, and I hope that we get to work together soon. Lots of love. Bye.